She thought she could secretly vandalize my house with buckets of paint, but she didn't know my security cameras were rolling the whole time. It was around midnight when I heard the sound of something splattering against the side of my house. At first, I thought it was just rain, but when I looked out my window, I saw movement by my garage. The next morning, my heart sank. Bright red paint was splashed all over my siding, garage door, even my mailbox. It looked like a crime scene. I knew exactly who would pull something like this. HOA Karen. She's been complaining about my ugly color scheme for months. She hated that I hadn't repainted my house to match the community guidelines, even though my house color was perfectly legal. I decided to check my security cameras, and sure enough, there she was, Karen, in her pastel blazer, carrying 2 giant buckets of paint like some deranged artist. She walked right up, threw paint across my walls, and even scribbled the word eyesore on my garage with a dripping brush. By morning, she was parading around the neighborhood, pretending to be horrified. "What kind of hooligan would do this?" she said, pointing at my house. I just smiled. Later that afternoon, I called an HOA meeting. Karen walked in smug, clipboard in hand, already gearing up to demand I fix the mess. That's when I plugged in my laptop, connected to the projector, and hit play. The room went silent. On screen, Karen was caught red-handed, paint buckets, wild strokes, vandalizing my property like a maniac. Gasps echoed. One neighbor muttered, "Oh my God, that's our HOA president." Karen froze. Her smug smile crumbled. "That's not me," she stammered. But it was crystal clear. The HOA board was furious. "Not only did you vandalize his property, Karen," one member said, "but you tried to frame it as a neighborhood issue. This is beyond misconduct. This is criminal." The police were called right there. Karen turned beet red as the officers walked in, asking her to come with them. The best part? Insurance covered the full repainting of my house, and the HOA was forced to pay for it after removing Karen from her position. Karen thought she could humiliate me with buckets of paint. Instead, she painted herself as the criminal she really was.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.